Caleb, I have to say, war never changes.
And there are no friends in the wasteland.
No. But we are friends, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Fallout Classic Collection is a classic post-apocalyptic RPG that made the genre. Story?
Story of
all three?
All three. Okay,
in general?
Wait. The Fallout world takes place in an alternative future where there is a nuclear war in 2077 and everyone who survives stayed in vaults. Now, in the first Fallout game, it's in Southern California. You come out of the vault. In the second Fallout game, it's 80 years later and you play the Chosen One. And in Fallout Tactics, it takes place in the American Midwest and you join the Brotherhood of Steel.
And this is a collection of really old classic games. The first Fallout 1 is from 1997, the second one only 1 year later, and Fallout Tactics Brotherhood of Steel is from 2001. This makes sense as a trilogy because it has the same visuals, same isometric view, but while the Fallout 1 and 2 is a hardcore RPG with lots of dialogues, big open world to explore, and mainly turn-based combat system, Fallout Tactics is a little bit different.
It is, because it's one of these rare games that allows you to switch between real time when you and the enemy are moving at the same time, but you can switch at any time to turn-based tactics, especially when you want to be more precise. And you can even choose what type of turn-based tactics you want, whether your whole team moving and then the enemy's team moving, or one at a time according to your level of perception on the character. So I've never seen another game like that. I guess there's a few, but it really allows you to make it exactly the type of RPG that you want, even if in any case it's still going to be an isometric view.
And if you don't know, Fallout 1 basically establishes the foundation elements of the franchise, including the very dark humor, moral system, and open world exploration. The game isometric viewpoint and turn-based combat system set the standard for many other games that came after that, where Fallout 2 introduced multiple endings, a lot more expansive and varied open world with more of basically everything from character creation, options to items, weapons, armors, enemies, and even different type of settings to NPCs. Otherwise, it plays very much same.
And Fallout Tactics introduced multiplayer, which was possible, but being able to have a group of friends each controlling one character as you go around this more mission-based game. Fallout Tactics is not open world, but being able to play with your friends like that was a really cool approach as well.
The only question is, should you Fallout it?
Should you fall it out?
Luckily for me, I actually played all three of games. First two I finished, so there's a lot of nostalgia for me there. So I'm not sure how much does it look now. We'll get to that in your viewpoint, but for me, I really don't mind the pixelated visuals, and I do mind a little bit lots of talking in my games, and
lots of reading.
There's maybe too much dialogue. Some of it it's even dubbed, so that's nice even for such an old game. But the core, it's very gory, I have to say, but the core is the combat turn-based system. I still love it, and I definitely recommend it for players who are not afraid of the pixelated visuals, old games. So you should play it. There's a lot of fun, a lot of exploration. If you like exploration of Wasteland and you haven't played Fallout 1 to Tactics, you should definitely try it.
I, on the other hand,
you have no nostalgia.
I have no nostalgia because I did not play these back in the day. I am just playing them now for this review. I'm doing it for you guys. And let me list a few things. If you're fans of this channel, you'll know where this is going. Pixelated.
It's over 20 years old.
Isometric. Turn-based.
Yes.
Fallout. And
yes,
yeah, there's nostalgia.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Nostalgia. Completely subjective, completely my opinion, but all of those things for me are a bad thing. I think this is a game for nostalgic gamers, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. If this is like like games that you played or you played back in the day, great, you're probably going to love it because for the type of game, they are excellent. But those things that I mentioned, I don't have nostalgia for it. I'm not a big fan. It's hard for me to get over the graphics now that we're in 2024.
I understand.
So yes, they were great games at the time, but not now. There's so much more to play that's so much more immersive and advanced from the foundation that the classic Fallout games helped to build. So for me, for very different reasons, it's going to be a no.
But as you mentioned, Fallout Tactics is quite different because of
creative.
this real-time / turn-based tactics, and I don't think we have it in other games. So if you never experience it, maybe just try Fallout Tactics. But I might agree with you. I disagree about the story. I think the story is still great. And first time getting out of the wall feels great. But since we have like Fallout 3, maybe it's in your back catalog. We reviewed it because it was free from Epic as well. So if you dislike pixelated graphic, maybe go for the Fallout 3.
You can check that out right up here. And we'll see you soon in another review.
Hope to see you. Bye.